Morning, buenos dias, everybody, and welcome to this last day of StarEast 2024. Where, well, sad because it's the second day, the last one of this adventure. You could say it's the last, but not last. What do you mean? Well, even as Thursday is the day when the official set of tracks with lots of talks and panels and adventures are happening, and it's the last day when those happen. It's not the last day, because tomorrow, on Friday, after the conference, if you enrolled in some special events that they have here, on Fridays, when all the madness ends and almost everybody goes back home, in the conference they have a summit session, a couple of summit sessions. Leadership summit where you're going to get together and learn a lot, well, the leadership on your organizations, some best practices, some exchanges of ideas, principles, learning from people that are out there in the field doing lots of activities, lots of things. And as well, the Women in Tech Summit, or I don't think that's a summit itself, but if you can, I highly recommend that you attend to the Women in Tech. Wait, what? You, Señor Leandro? Women? What? How's that? Nothing wrong if you join them. It's a set of very interesting sharing of experiences. It's not always the same presenter. It's not always the same situation. Sometimes many different presenters will come, will share their story, how as women they grew, how some experiences, awesome experiences, not so awesome experiences, and then we have a lot of activities in some of these summits. In the leadership one, there are several, and on the women one, there are several as well. I have experienced most often the women one. Wait, what? I've gone to several, and they are super fun. I'm not saying the leadership one is not fun, but there are some where you get stickers and you open up yourself and talk about feelings and technology and stuff. It sounds stereotypical, blah, 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 whatever you want to call. Try it. It's so good. The leadership as well, you're going to learn a lot on it, but you can tell. Personally, I kind of like more the Women in Tech one. But enough about the events for tomorrow. It's Thursday. We are today starting the event. I don't know if you can see over here that there's people already getting fueled for the day. I mean, belly fueled. We have a saying in Mexico, full belly, happy heart, something like that. And people are getting their hearts happy at the moment behind us. And this is a very important moment because as well, it's not only breakfast. It's not only like, yeah, let's get food and yum, 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 quickly and let's go. No. Back there are lots of tables, chairs, big tables, where you can sit with lots of people at the same time, share a bite, but also share experiences. So why don't we get going to see some of the people sharing some of these experiences? But before, so that we get near this table, if you can, come by and check out there the pool. Beautiful day in Orlando, Florida, where I hope I have some. Oh, the window is super dirty. Well, we're going to try to show you another view. We tried. Let's come and see what is the experience that you can have when you're here with the people, with all the new friends that you made on the first day of the conference. If you came for the tutorials, maybe you did more friends in the early tutorial days. And you will be able to experience all the sharing of knowledge. Yay! The amigo Ken Ford, who I think he's giving a keynote in a moment. If you have been keeping up, We had a let's get out of the door because people are coming with their breakfasts. As you can see, there's a lot of talks, conversations, new friends sharing. Hey, what did you do yesterday? What did you think about this keynote? What did you think about this talk? Oh, I went to that one. Oh, I went to this other one. What did you learn? Did you like it? Did you think it was awesome? Come on. No, don't worry. You can. Real life. We're showing real life. And good morning, good morning. And here you can talk with everybody that experienced yesterday a good moment, lots of learning, and lots of activities that you will find here at the conference. If you were tuning in for this type of walking tours, you saw that we had a raffle yesterday. We got all the stamps on the passport. Our camera girl, Lady Tanya, got a little prize. You can walk by, don't worry. It's real life, normal, don't worry. So a camera standing here in the middle of the path of the people having their breakfasts can be a bit intimidating. So why don't we move on and get out of the way of the people that are trying to get some good food, healthy breakfast, some fruits. There's yogurt, there's some bread. I saw muffins, similar to yesterday. We can do a little tour on the rest of the area. As you can see as well, here is the Expo Center. Food on one side, Expo Center on the other. Everything looks a little bit quiet, a little bit empty. Well, yeah, the exhibition area, the exhibitors, I'm a little jealous of them. They might be maybe still at bed or ramping up or having breakfast here with everybody. Because later today, I promise you, we're gonna go ask each one of the exhibitors what's the deal with the company, what's the deal with the product that they offer, what's the deal with the possible job positions that they may have in their organizations. If you are interested, looking for or checking, there are a couple that just come for that. So stay tuned. We're gonna do a quick tour during lunchtime today. Stay tuned. And we're gonna give some time so that everybody comes back and builds up. But that's the start of the conference today. Those are the adventures that you are going to be able to experience. And again, I want to emphasize this view. Lots of people sharing moments, sharing experiences, sharing learning, networking, probably making friends for life. It's absolutely right. You may come out of here with some friends, some good contacts, job opportunities, knowledge, learning, growth, career change. I know a lot of people that came here not being sure what's the deal with this STAR something conference. I just started in testing, or maybe I haven't even started. I heard this is a weird thing. This QA, Q what? Is that like a social media group or like a social movement? QA is like QAnon or something? No, it's quality assurance. And you can come here and share with the people. Share a bite, share the knowledge, share contacts, share networks, share experiences, share opportunities, and enjoy. Biggest part of it, enjoy, because we always get a lot of fun in this conference. And speaking getting a lot of fun, what else are we gonna get? Let's move on and see the next area in the conference center while we get away and out of people eating. Sometimes some people, when they are eating, they become a little bit camera shy, so we don't want to interrupt that. Remember, if you were following yesterday, that we had the speaker one-on-one, where some speakers provide some of their own time. You will be able to see over there some tables, very well suited. I'm gonna do a wide angle and say, I'm not Mr. Adam Auerbach, but picture that you come back here and, hey, I'm Mr. Adam. It's not that Adam sounds like that, right? And if you put your name in the right place, where we're gonna show you in a moment, you'll be able to come here, sit with Adam, bring him some coffee. Not only Adam, everybody that is offering some of their time. Bring some coffee, bring some goodies to the presenters or geniuses, gurus, specialists, professionals, and bring as well questions, because they are always happy to answer them, have a one-on-one, a few minutes, and trying to help you as much as possible. So who do we have? I can see here Adam, but sorry, so much speaking and stuff can get your throat a little bit. I may need a switch. Let's see. We have some special people, speakers, ready for all your questions today if you were here at the conference. We have our friend Andrew Knight. He has 4 slots, all taken. Mr. Andrew is a popular guy, all taken. He presented anything about automation, so you can come and talk to him, anything about automation. I know the amigo Andrew, so you can talk to him anything about programming, IT, boba tea, puppies, especially I think it's a bull terrier, the puppy he has. Which was? French bulldog. Sorry, Andrew. Okay, moving on. We have Christine Ketterlin. I hope I pronounced well your name, Christine. And you can talk to her about leadership. She has 4 slots, 2 already taken, 2 available. Come by if you want to get some time to talk to Christine about leadership. Now we have Helen Birch, or Bergie, I'm not sure what would be the right pronunciation. If you want to talk about accessibility best practices for implementation, there's a slot available. She offered 2. Come, bring some coffee for her, bring, I don't know, some chocolate, something cool, and share some time with her. We have as well Ben Johnson Ward. AI and machine learning. He has 4 slots. I don't understand why those slots are not packed already. Everyone wants to know and learn more about their machine learning and artificial intelligence. So come and talk to Ben. Take an advantage of being here at the event. Next one on the list, oh, this is cool. We have Chantel Stewart-Gale. You can come and talk to her about product ideation and product development. And not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4 or 5, but 6 time slots. She has been incredibly generous with her time. And please, come and put a little bit of time to talk to her, to ask about product ideation, product development. That's important. That's very important. I wish some product owners would have stopped a little bit more around those steps when, hey, how about we create an app with a button to be used underwater? Wait, the button will work underwater? Important. True story. And we have our amiga Stacy Kirk, who yesterday she did the opening keynote. I heard, because we were busy doing the show when the keynote started, haven't had a chance to watch the keynote. If you subscribed in the online platform for the StarEast TechWell event platform, you were able to watch her, but they stay there for a while, recorded. Go on and check the keynote from our amiga Stacy Kirk. Stacy Kirk, as you can tell, keynote speaker, fast, not furious, the next era of test productivity. She knows a lot about communication, test productivity, how to improve your teams and get a lot out of your endeavors in technology. 4 slots. No one has written any time. I hope I may have some time. Well, wink, wink. We are going to have some time later today because we have an interview scheduled with our amiga Stacy so that she can share a little bit more about her keynote. Stay tuned. Check on Señor Performo YouTube channel. We're going to be streaming the interview with Stacy Kirk today at 4 p.m. Orlando time. Check the internets. It's somewhere over there. Last but not least, we have Stephanie Langen. I think it's Langen. Sorry, Stephanie, if I'm mispronouncing. Test-driven development in Agile DevOps. Test-driven development, shift left, Make your developers work through their code with the tests in mind is super, super important. You can have 4 slots of time. There are 4 slots available to speak with her. Come and put your name here. Why I'm saying it's super important, a big question that came often yesterday from the conference was like, what do you do with your tests when there are a lot of changes happening in your agile projects because they keep changing and changing and changing? Isn't that a good question? And the answer, or one of the answers, is not the only one. There are multiple things that you can do to achieve this. One of them, test-driven development. Put the tests on the front of the car, your agile continuous rolling car, and make sure that you get your developers to start to think on the tests, if possible, to automate the tests and to create some of these processes. Now, we are getting some information. Let's move on to the next part of the conference today. These are the one-on-ones, awesome, famous, world-famous speakers, knowledgeable, incredible people that you can come and share some knowledge with them. Let's move on and find ourselves, because I know that yesterday I got one of these booklets with time schedules. Let's see if we can take another one, because of course I lost mine and I don't know where I left it. I think it's in my room. I know where I left it, but it's not here. That's the point, and I need this information to share it with you all. So I'm going to come back here for a second with our super camera enthusiast. Sorry that I'm back here. Do you have another booklet so that we can share with the audience? Oh, there, I see it. Can I take this for a second?
It's taped down, but we can grab you a booklet.
I left it in my room. Yeah. This is part of the tour. I always
You're part of the tour.
have to come back. Sorry. We'll be around. Yeah, the brave organizers of the event. Super brave, Stacy, in being in camera. That's brave. I got you. Okay, let's come by so that we can get to a comfy place where I can share with you what are going to be the events for the day. How about we go back here to Mr. Adam Auerbach table and get ourselves comfy to share what is going to be the adventure of the day. And isn't it good to take a seat for a little bit? Well, probably everyone watching, you're sitting, I hope, or maybe you're in the gym and you're making your steps or working out a little bit. That will be cool. I'm pretty sure people at the gym has better things to do than watch this mustache online. Anyway, Thursday, May 2, 2004. The schedule for the day is, well, yoga. There was yoga in the morning at 6:45 a.m., about an hour and a half ago. Of course, here your amigo didn't do any yoga, but I should have. Yeah. It's something cool that you can do here if you are at the conference. Now, there's a breakfast at 7:30, as you saw, the people sharing the experiences and everything, but that's not the only thing. There's also a breakfast session. Wait, what? Yes, they have sessions here at the conference where you can have breakfast and enjoy a session. Ain't that cool? That you can be just like, nom, nom, nom. Well, the presenter may get hungry and might not be able to share it with you, but there's a breakfast session. No tests left behind. Steps to employ early-stage performance testing in an agile development lifecycle from Param Chopra. I wish I would have been there now that I know that there's a performance testing presentation, but and especially in agile, not everybody knows how to do performance in agile. If you want to find more, come to these sessions, or I can tell you a few things, send questions if you have any. Now, after that, the test lab opens. You saw the test lab is open. We are already doing our lab coat experiments there with our amigos, Chris Loader and Julie Garner. You can tell them they are already busy talking to people, doing the experiments, showing them how they can become better testers in a scientific laboratory way. At 8:30 a.m., exactly in 10 minutes, we are going to have the first keynote of the day. We saw this gentleman walking around early to get some food and get all the power he needs for this keynote. Our friend Ken Johnston from Ford, who is going to bring the keynote titled The Art of Testing Cars and Delighting Drivers. So yesterday we had an interview with Ken. He shared a little bit about this experience of testing cars and making sure that, and that's how he stated it, these death machines do not have bugs, because that may be dangerous. Yeah, a car is something where you better be careful releasing too many bugs into the system. Now, after the keynote, again, we have multiple tracks at 9:45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tracks. First, 9:45. There are tracks for AI, tracks for managing teams, test strategy, test-driven development, test automation, interactive sessions, industry technical presentations. So for AI, we have prompt engineering for mere mortals from Tom Steen. That sounds interesting. We need to check on that tutorial, that talk. I had a conversation just yesterday with Tom. Let's hope that we can make that more public at a future conference. I gave my word on that. We have also small QA team survival strategies. That's a cool one. Sometimes we need survival strategies. It's almost like we were left naked on an island and survive. By Amanda Ellison. We have as well, how green is your testing? That's important because many do not even think about it. Testing, if you are not doing it well, can have a bad performance and not be too eco-friendly. It ends up being almost like mining Bitcoin. And that's brought up by Willetta Letty R. Rahman. Willetta, I think I saw her around. We'll try to catch up with her. Next, we have test-driven development in Agile DevOps from Stephanie Langen. Again, test-driven development. We saw her earlier today. Very important. Next, innovative horizons, exploring creative approaches in test automation from Hajer Ben Musa. Hajer, awesome presenter. You saw her yesterday in one of the panels. If you haven't seen the panels, go and check them. They are online. Again, this same platform. And make sure that you watch it. She was among many other awesome presenters discussing some things. Next, this one is one that many will be interested. I'm curious of how many people are going to be in that room. Well, we are going to be in that room because it's a panel. It's going to be packed, and it's going to be Mr. Tariq King's panel. Yeah, and if you know Tariq, you know what he presents or he talks about? AI. We have the AI in testing, a moderated panel discussion. Get ready because that's going to be streamed. You'll be able to watch Tariq. I don't know who are the specialists that he will be bringing this time. Last time there was Jason Arbon, Jonathan Wright. I think Adam Auerbach was there as well. So it's going to get interesting. Now, for the industry technical presentation, if you're watching this online from the platform, end-to-end continuous test automation, the real picture by John White, free. Open in the platform, go there. This is a sponsored presentation, and you'll be able to access it and get all the benefits. Now, there's a break, and after a small break, coffee break, and a chance to get some bites, at 11:15, again, we have 7 tracks. Adversarial testing for AIs. Get ready to fuss things up by Ben Johnson Ward. I like the title. It's edgy. You gotta train your AIs. Next, was I supposed to use a teaspoon or a tablespoon? Creating Your Leadership Recipe by Christine Ketterlin. I like that perspective. Sometimes we think that one tool is good for everything, and we end up eating everything probably with kitchen knives and stuff, silly things. Next, We have DevOps and Airplanes, a match made in the clouds by Ali Orloff and Lisa J. Ullman. DevOps and Airplanes. That sounds interesting. I'm curious. How do they match up? The suspense. Ooh. Next, we have integration testing with Cypress with Stephanie Maxine. I think Cypress is an interesting tool for integration testing. Let's check out. Now, we have managing test data in enterprise environments by Blake Norrish. Oh, test data, it's always a headache for these enterprise environments. What am I gonna get for data for my tests? Yeah, that's a big thing. Now, at that time, we have two industry technical presentations, the sponsor tracks. You can watch free on the platform. One, does it work? From does it work to how could it be more resilient and work better? By Shivani Dubey and Niraj Huthi Singh. Sorry for the names. And we have as well software delivery at the speed of AI. Inflectra invests in AI-powered quality by the amigo Adam Sandman. Very good amigo. I look forward to seeing what our friend Adam is going to be talking about. Now, let's move on because we have very little time to complete the sessions that we will have today. At 1:30, we have security testing, streamline cloud testing of cybersecurity features in mobile apps by Karen Shu. Next, we have navigating the testing career. The testing career labyrinth from intern to director by Jeff Singh. Oh, Mr. Jeff Singh is back. I haven't seen him around. And don't we want to get to director? That's cool, right? We have also Let's Get Serious About Testing by Tony Anter. Seriousness, please. It's serious business. I may be a clown, but it's serious business. Okay, enabling a DevOps culture with embedded systems by Lisette Sunon. We already heard a little bit about that from the talks from Lisette. We're going to find out more. Next, Kafka and Kafka testing, streaming real-time data processing by Deepika Keo. Kafka. It's been a while I haven't heard from Kafka. Curious. Next, stressed about performance testing, simulated by Grigory Trofimov. I think I had to talk to that gentleman. And sponsor talk. AI-assisted testing using GitHub Copilot and other tools to accelerate QA from Jeffrey Payne. Very interested of what is gonna Jeffrey be talking about. Now, the talks at 3 p.m. How to become a QA influencer. 6 steps toward building a stronger digital you. From the amiga Dorotea Bosicolona Volpe. If you saw yesterday, we did an interview with her. So she will give you some tips for your professional image and how to go out there in the world. Next, we have Crafting Excellence, Optimizing Test Case Design with Domain Analysis from Philip Day. Super important. Next, From Raw Data to Actionable Insights, Mastering Testing Metrics for Effective Decision Making from Cholette Voyle. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Very important, actionable insights. Next, embracing accessibility, adapting the human side of WCAG 2.2 testing from Helen Birch. As we saw, I think it's the only talk about accessibility that I have seen in this STAR conference. It's important, not always paid attention to. Last, Fundamentals on Kubernetes Performance Testing by Matthew Lee Ray. And that's super important. If you're playing with Kubernetes performance, you gotta be careful with it. That's it for the talks. The last block, there's no sponsor talk. That's it for the day, almost. Because at the end, we have a closing keynote. Supercharge your confidence as a tester in the DevOps and AI era by Lisette Sunon. We had an interview with her Tuesday. And she told us a little bit about this keynote. Again, the keynotes are free in the platform, and you'll be able to watch them all, even a few days after the conference. So tune in, watch them, and don't miss them. And that's it. There's a summit reception afterwards. There are some other activities, but we are done. And then is a summit and leadership things that I mentioned earlier. But I think we are a little bit out of time. Let's close it up watching the keynote. So let's go to the main ballroom because I'm sure the keynote, if it hasn't started already, it may be about to start. For the ones watching, if you notice that I just left my program there in the table, and I saw Stacy over there walking, she's gonna scold me because I left the program laying around over there. So I'll come back for it after. But we need to go and show you the keynote. It's super important. It's more important than the program. Well, than the program booklet. Dun, dun, dun. Look at all these people getting ready for getting a chance to experience the keynote. It is about to start. Good morning. How are you? Ready for the keynote?
Yes, I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I love these keynotes. All of the speakers are amazing.
Awesome. Thank you, amiga. I'll see you around. Erica Chestnut. And, no, Erica Chestnut, not. Nah, never mind. I'm a little bit drunk with joy. So, this is it. This is the beginning of the conference, second day, last day, very sad, but an awesome keynote to open with. If you're watching in the platform, jump right away into the stream for the keynote. If you are not watching in the platform, if you are watching us in LinkedIn or YouTube, stay tuned because more adventures are going to come. Later today, we have AI panel interview with Julio de Lima, Peter Fieldhasi. I do my best, Peter. Chris Loader and Stacy Kirk. And another walking tour by the end of the day so that you know how things end. So I'll see you around. Señor Performo, Leandro Melendez out. Have a wonderful day. And StarEast goes on. And we are gonna keep talking because I think you still can hear my voice.